Monies. Monies. Well, in all seriousness, we're actually hoping to upgrade our studio equipment, but as you probably know, we are rather poor, unfortunately. But if you'd like to help us bring you higher quality programming, we've set up a donation project on fundanything.com. So please check out fundanything.com/en/campaigns/hoping-to-upgrade-podcast-equipment. A bit of a mouthful, I know. And the link is also on our blog at wearenotheretoPleaseyou.blogspot.fi. Thanks. Welcome to another episode of We're Not Here to Please You.
Episode 29, the show that brings you fact-like information and where we don't let the truth ruin a good storyline.
Oh, indeed.
So we are back this week like each week, and oh my goodness, we have again them cats on the damn sofa.
Yeah, the studio has been infested with cats.
So you're just a damn crazy cat person. Okay, how about...
I'm just going to take a quick moment to eradicate them. Okay.
So did the cat eradicating work out?
Yeah, it went really well, as you can hear.
Oh my god.
Take one cat out and get two in return.
Well, that's one hell of a deal.
Yeah.
Okay, how about dropping here our info?
Yeah, let's do that. You can find us on beardsandbullshit.com/WANHTPY and on wearenotheretoPleaseyou.blogspot.fi.
Our content is also available at Stitcher, iTunes, and YouTube.
You can contact us on Facebook under our full name and also on wearenotheretoPleaseyou.gmail.com.
And of course, you can reach us on Twitter under at WANHTPY. If you like to participate, we announce our recording time on Twitter, and you can reach us on Skype under WANHTPY.
So, what do we have today?
I don't know, maybe being a bit self-masochistic. Unintentionally.
How's that?
Apparently I gave myself a really nice whipping.
Oh, right. Okay, I need to hear more about that.
So I basically was on the way to come over and, well, I put different pair of pants on, so I needed my favorite belt. That was, of course, in another pair of pants hanging on the hook.
Oh, I can almost see where this is going, but yeah.
So I gently remove it out of there, but somehow the last part of it got the momentum.
Right.
And you suddenly see the rest of the belt kind of moving up in the air, moving back, making a whip-like sound and hitting me on the side of my foot. Smacking me with noise and everything, including a little dance from my side.
Oh, nice. Did you enjoy it?
A tiny bit. I tried to recreate it like 5 times, didn't work out.
Oh boy. Well, start your day with a little whipping.
Of course, I mean, what's better than that?
Yeah. Okay. So, anything else interesting happening in your life at the moment?
Well, apparently that fracking cat doesn't have a lunch break and thinks his work is more important than to call into our show. Fancy ass. You have 2 jobs. You can neglect one.
Yeah. I mean, if you've got 2, then yeah, you can just lose the other one. And you still have a job.
Hey.
Unlike some people around here.
Like us?
For example, yeah. That's what I was going for.
No, but fracking cat, don't worry. We are not actually planning in the near future to stop recording, so you can call anytime. And then, hey, we're looking forward to it. Don't fucking worry.
Yeah.
You know that you just tweeted means to us that you actually, at least at some point, care. What is still fucking weird.
Why does anyone want to listen to this weird show?
And also take time out to tweet back when I tweeted our Skype lines.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I would if I would have a lunch break. Like, oh my god, somebody actually would love to call in. Like, what's
Someone
wrong?
would actually spend their lunch break talking to us.
Fuck, I didn't even see that point. Yeah. That would be great. Oh my goodness.
Because if I had a lunch break, I'd probably like to eat food and not,
And jerk
have
off.
any kind of connection to any person
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Just hating yourself while eating too much.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes.
Yeah. Or like a wise man once said, the meal isn't done when I'm full. The meal is done when I'm hating myself. And from whom is that nice quote?
It's lovely that you're ripping off Louis C.K. of all people.
I'm not ripping off. I said from the beginning it's a quote from a
All right.
smart man.
Yeah.
And by the way, in my opinion, in my book, one of the best comedians that we have nowadays active.
Indeed.
He's brilliant. He just strikes the perfect balance of awkwardness, honestness, and the topics he just says.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love him. He's amazing. By the way, the third season of Louis started with the double episode hitting, and oh my god, it's awkward and funny as it always been. Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm addicted to it.
All right. I've only seen, bits and pieces from here and there, but I need to really pick up that
You'd
thing.
have to. It's addictive.
Yeah.
Have you seen Lucky Louie, the show that he had many years ago on HBO?
No.
Have you seen Californication?
Again, bits and pieces.
Yeah, because there's the one actress, the name escapes me, plays in that HBO sitcom, his wife, and it's brilliantly funny, it's brilliantly honest about his own life, about his own marriage, but it was way ahead of its time. It was too edgy, too honest for the time it came out.
Right.
It's hilarious as hell. I would say if it would have come out now, it would have totally hit the mark.
Yeah.
But well, he was ahead of his time with that project.
Right.
How did we ended up going there?
I don't know.
I blame you. It's obvious.
Yeah, okay, it was my fault completely.
Yeah.
I take the blame.
Well, I mean, if you love somebody, you can, make homage and forms like that, I think.
No, yeah.
And he put it his damn work in so many years, just, stand up working with barely money, so.
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing where you can't make money off.
Okay, this sounds like a really crappy segue, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm never worry about that. Any segue is good enough for me.
Right, okay. So let's hear it.
Okay, apparently, the headline I just quoted. You just can't masturbate on a crowded bus these days. Don't you hate it?
Well, yeah, that's really sad.
Yeah, what is this word coming to?
Yeah, what's happened? I mean, seriously.
In the good old days when you could... No, wait a second. You could fucking never do that.
Yeah, when was the time that... Oh, fuck, yeah. So what is this all about?
So apparently in Philadelphia... That's actually, again, that's one of the stories where the headline says it all and... Well, it was in Philadelphia on a crowded bus. Basically, a passenger, as you guess, touched himself inappropriately.
Okay.
And but here was some weird quote. So basically, when the woman basically turns towards him and addresses it, he replies like, "Are you serious right now? I'm standing here the whole time. Why wouldn't you just say something?" And she replies, "Does someone need to tell you not to touch yourself in a public on a bus?" And apparently I can't speak again. Oh my fucking god!
You just had to read that from that page on the internet.
Yeah.
And you couldn't do that.
Apparently he couldn't.
It's sometimes very hard, actually.
But I think brilliantly that he goes like, oh, I'm doing that the whole time. Why haven't you said a word? Like, it's totally normal. I'm doing that all the time.
This has been my routine for 15 years now. So
yeah, I mean, usually people applaud and like tip me. Just like I get acknowledgement.
Oh yeah.
He just really puts it that way, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, it sounds like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, but again, like take that story or that apparently quotes for what it is, because like again, like this story sounds too good to fuck it up with maybe the truth.
Well, the world is filled with strange things.
And this little show is basically meant to, just bring you the funny side up of things.
Oh, definitely. I have a couple of rather funky animals, which I think would kind of merit some sci-fi. Kind of. Sci-fi. Okay, there we go. So yeah, okay. The first thing, I'm afraid to say animal, but a thing. In the Gulf of California, there actually exists a critter. Okay, and now I'm going to butcher the Latin name, but Cymothoa exequa.
Say that 3 times quickly.
I'm not going to. But basically, what this thing does is it'll crawl up a fish's gills,
okay, that's already
latch itself onto the fish's tongue, and then that's not even the best part. It'll slowly dissolve the tongue for its own nutrition.
What the fuck? From where did you get that one?
And well, that's not even the worst part. I mean, the thing will keep hanging on, and it will actually replace the fish tongue and hang on there because it's shaped similarly to the original piece.
So it becomes basically a part of it.
It will basically become the fish's tongue and eat a small bit of its food.
But how the fuck did you found that one?
That was actually sent in by Mel. So thank you.
Of course. I mean, well, who can blame her seeing something like that and then like, well, why don't I send it in? So basically it's like
a parasite
creeps through your gills.
Freaky fucking parasite that takes
Eats
over your tongue. Yes.
And just, does it keep living there, or what goes further?
Yeah, it'll stay there for the rest of the life of the fish.
But isn't he at some point done with the tongue? What is there?
But he'll work as the tongue from then on. He's shaped like that or whatever. And then he'll just eat, parts of whatever the fish will eat. But seriously, can you imagine that? You have a fucking parasite that eats up your tongue and then it'll be sticking in your mouth.
Okay, you most likely heard now mouth noises from me, but I just hearing that you start to wiggle your tongue and it's just like, what the fuck happened? It's like, But some animals are fucked up, like that disgusting one that actually crawls up your urethra, that fishy thing.
Oh yeah, that
hooks in.
Irukandji, I believe. If I remember correctly.
I think we touched up on that.
Might be, yeah. But that's not all. I have another one as well.
Is it?
I have a fucky animal of my own.
Is it another sci-fact?
Oh yeah. Sci-fact. All right. So there is this animal called a Thrips egg mite, and the females of the species, they are actually mature when they are born. And not only mature, but also inseminated. They hatch inside the mother's body and mate with their brothers.
So the Latin name is Incestus Ficus.
Yeah.
At least it stays in the family.
Well, yeah.
Family ties.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds pretty much the south of the States to me.
Yeah. Hold on to our jeans. Just fuck in the womb.
Yeah.
With your brother. That's normal. That's how we do it here.
I mean, can you...
So, but yeah. Mother Nature, you're one kinky motherfucker.
Holy fuck, definitely.
That actually brings me to another thing. We all know Samuel L. Jackson, don't we? Who doesn't know Samuel L. Jackson? And his affinity with the word motherfucker.
Never heard that in connection.
Oh, you haven't?
When did it ever occurred?
Oh, yeah. Well, he occasionally says this.
By the way, did you know that he apparently... I don't know again if that's true, but apparently he had a inscription on his lightsaber on the Star Wars movie saying "bad motherfucker."
Okay, I didn't know about that one.
Well, again, it's like one of the things you hear it. I mean, you see it somewhere. Who the fuck knows if it's true or not? But you know what? I don't care.
It's a good story.
It sounds amazing.
Oh yeah, and I think you're gonna love this as well. As a child, he had a stuttering problem, as some kids do. But what he actually did to get over it,
beat him up,
was to use the word motherfucker consistently.
That's one form of therapy. I just try to imagine it was a stuttering mother.
Yeah. A little Samuel L. Jackson running around saying motherfucker to everyone he comes across.
That's fucking adorable. Especially with our knowledge now.
Yes.
Well, in my head he says, I'm a bad motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, isn't that lovely? Oh, little Sammy.
Isn't he adorable? Calling everybody motherfucker. Let's be nice to him. He's one day gonna be one rich motherfucker.
I think he already is.
Well, when he was a kid, that's what they
said
to each other.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
But it's amazing. That's one dude that worked consistently, since I can remember.
Yeah.
And in so many iconic roles. But hands down for me, favorite role has to be in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Simple for the fact that it was my introduction to him.
I think it might actually be that's the first movie I've seen him in as well.
It was just around the time when we were 12, 13, 14.
Yeah. And it was just around the edge of, this is something that you're not supposed to see because you're too young and whatever, and then you'd watch it with friends secretly somewhere.
By the way, pre-internet, we really had to find somebody that had that shit somewhere on a VHS tape.
Well, yeah, you didn't just go around and fucking download that shit. You had to find someone.
Not even DVD, we're talking tape.
Actual magnetic tape that you had to either borrow or copy painstakingly.
Or in real time.
Oh, yeah.
The only way to get a fucking videotape copied was second for second simultaneously.
Those were the days.
But where copy protection was just breaking a little piece of plastic out of the cassette away. The original copyright protection.
Okay. But yeah. And where do we go from here?
Well, I don't know if it fits in there, but did you know that apparently there's a robotics fair or something? And asking people in Britain, 1 out of 5 people would have sex with a robot.
With a hooker bot, you say?
Basically, yeah. And my answer is, who wouldn't?
I think it depends on the lady robo part.
On the operating system?
Yes. I mean, if it reminds me of a blender, then I might not stick my junk in there.
Nope.
So I might take a look beforehand.
Well, I think if I think about something like that, it's something like in Buffy. You know, where that one dude did that.
What? Might be that I'm not that far into the show.
Yeah, that one dude made a bot that resembled totally from the outside like a normal girl.
All right. Yeah.
and was meant as a sex robot.
Right.
What went rogue and killed people.
What a surprise!
Yeah.
Never heard that plot
Yeah.
twist before.
But one thing that told me in that shows is kind of like, if that ever would be accomplished, I would at least try it out.
Oh yeah.
Why the fuck? Why not?
As
Well-
long as it's not a blender.
Exactly.
That's my horror scenario, basically.
I stick my dick anywhere in, only not the blender
Yeah.
and outlets. But that was a painful memory.
Oh boy. Maybe we could actually, now that you mention, kind of artificial people, I might actually have one more sci fact. Well, that could have been a sci fact as well, but whatever. Since we're on a roll, basically, so on a
Sci facts.
okay.
I just want to overdo it today, but
Yeah,
dropped.
apparently yes. Usually we've done with one, but this day is different. It seems. Anyway,
Sci facts.
oh great. Now press the fucking button. Thank you.
You guys can't see it, but he's
Can't.
just like, why am I still doing that with him?
Okay, consider this. If you were running for prime minister
Yes?
in a country with close to 1 billion people,
So we're talking the East Asian area.
we're talking India specifically.
Yeah, okay.
Now, if you were running for prime minister in a country like that, what would be the best way to reach the most people?
Television? Radio?
Well, how about a holographic projection of yourself?
3D?
Yeah,
Are we
Just
talking
just like-
Star Trek shit?
almost, yeah. Just like Tupac appeared.
On the stage?
Yeah. Apparently, an Indian candidate, Narendra Modi, is turning his speeches into holographic affairs. So basically, he's appearing around the country at the same time on different stages with a holographic projection.
That's some serious sci-fi shit.
Oh yeah, and especially considering the thing that one of his promises to
Holograms for everyone.
no, actually it's
Food replicators for everyone.
working toilets for every household. So can you imagine that in a country that mostly lacks indoor plumbing, they have a guy appearing as a hologram for millions of people?
But
That's just unreal.
that brings me to China. There are like a
Uh.
bunch of couple of, I think, tens of millions people that don't even have a fridge
Yeah.
as well. It's kind of like, well, we don't have indoor plumbing, but hey, look at our president as a hologram.
Yeah. That's just some weird fucking stuff.
But also amazing campaign. But let's be honest, as silly as it sounds for us, a campaign promises like, you can poop indoors.
yeah.
That has to sound amazing.
Oh
man.
yeah.
It's like, what? I don't have anymore to squat somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Indoor pooping. That's the future, man.
Oh
We are here.
And it's said by that guy who's a hologram.
So it has to be true.
Yeah, it has to be true.
I mean, he's a goddamn hologram.
Oh yeah.
A hologram wouldn't lie to us.
Yeah.
And maybe a normal politician, maybe,
Yeah,
but
but-
not one in a goddamn hologram.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah.
But I would touch myself if I would record a hologram, because just to see how it would look. Wait, I guess that
You don't have mirrors in your house?
not anywhere near where I masturbate, because I. Come on, already once you're done, you're like looking at what you just watched and you go like, oh my god, what did I do? And also don't forget, we all have pets, at least you and me.
Oh yeah.
Then we would understand why they look always so horrified.
Yeah, things that these poor things have seen. There's just no telling.
Good that they can't talk.
Nothing compares to it. Yeah.
Let's hope that in our or in their lifespans that they don't invent a device that makes their thoughts into voice, then we are seriously fucked, dude.
Yeah, they might have something to say that we don't want to hear.
Especially not even this kind of things that we just discussed. I mean, like, things that we did otherwise or secrets. It's like, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe telling our significant other that the so-called, they put it on my to-do list. There is no list.
Oh yeah, the list is a lie. All right. Well, maybe this is a good segue actually to move on to a Doctor Who fact. So a Who Knew segment. That's a long one.
I doubled the length because the normal length was kind of too short.
Okay.
It's 4 pumps.
Yes.
Who's done after 2 pumps? 4 is acceptable.
You've actually just played right into my hands. Listen to this. There is a company called Wood Rocket, and they are doing a Doctor Who
porn.
parody.
Is it the porn parody I heard about that it's upcoming?
Oh, fuck yes.
Oh, and again, are you really surprised that I already know about it?
Well, not really. But some of our listeners might not be familiar with this. Okay, anyway, it's called Doctor Who, and it'll be coming out this May, apparently.
And it's not made by Vivid? Because usually Vivid does all those high-class porn parodies.
Well, I have to say, Wood Rocket doesn't really ring a bell.
Never heard that.
Yeah,
but how would we know? We never watch anything of that. So.
No, who watches porn? It must be some of those disgusting people.
Yeah, this perverts.
Oh, yeah.
You always hear about with their, these kids that are listening to the rock and roll and then going into the dance that resembles sex, the twist.
Yeah, gyrating at the hips.
Yeah, the twist.
Yes. That's just horrible.
Yeah. Okay, but
yeah. No, but okay, so that's coming around. And I think that's like I'm actually amazed that no one's done it before, because when you consider Doctor Who is already about a guy flying around the universe with attractive companions.
Always changing the companions.
Oh yeah, and they're a lot younger than he is.
Oh, and he likes himself some ginger girls.
Yes, and everything is taking place in a throbbing thing that's bigger on the inside.
That's one thing you don't want to hear from a girl.
And then, of course, sonic screwdrivers and what have you. Seriously, I'm looking forward to this. Not that I'm going to watch it, because I don't obviously watch porn.
Of course
because
not.
I'm not a disgusting person.
Okay, is there a storyline out for it? A premise?
Not yet. But
I want a storyline. What is it? Are there going to be Daleks?
Well, I'd be really, really, really sad if there weren't. They're like, dildos with dildos on them.
Okay, I know already what they're going to say. Penetrate.
Or fornicate.
Copulate.
I think you can go on with that quite a while, actually.
Yeah. I gonna let me tell that from a friend when he watched it.
Yeah, once the big boys have seen it and tell us on the schoolyard, we'll come back to that.
Okay, but the question is, because usually in the porn parodies they kind of try to find a porn actor that somewhat resembles.
Yeah.
For which Doctor are they gonna do?
I don't know. I think that's a fact that's still out. Maybe they have several.
Okay, which Doctor would you prefer? Look alike.
That's such a tough one. They're all so dreamy.
Yeah, but let's be honest, we all want to see one partner being Amy. Come on, that's one thing we can agree on.
Well, not to say that the previous companions were, that bad looking.
But she wins.
Well, you have that disgusting ginger thing. It's like an addiction.
Yeah, I like my woman without soul, so what?
Shall we move on?
But it's sexy Doctor Who time. It combines two things that I care about. Sexy stuff and Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah. Well, you have a Doctor Who fact for today?
I have it somewhere. It was only, let's make it only short because we basically only usually make one Doctor Who thing. So that technically the Daleks was based on the Nazis. But I don't have the text in front of me, so let's pick the next time up on it.
Oh, yeah. We shall get back to this.
Yes, we shall. What do we want to have next?
You mentioned earlier, actually, well, before we were recording, that you had some kind of a special beer festival thing going on. Just as a side note, I went to a local brewery here in Tampere.
Which one?
The Plevna one.
In the cinema.
Yeah.
They have decent beer there.
Oh yeah, they have lovely beers.
Fucking overpriced as shit, but it's
it is a very small brewery that it only employs 3 people. All of them work in 3 shifts, so that already tells you something. And they produce something like 180,000 liters per year, which isn't very much. But they still manage to put out 18 different products, which is a fuckload if you ask me. And they had it was like an open house thing, and they had groups going around, and afterwards they had beer tasting for a couple of varieties.
It sounds like a good time to me.
It was lovely. Although they had a Weizen, a wheat beer, which I don't really like them.
Well, they are really nice in the summer, really when it's sunny. Then it's
I've tried
not my favorite, but
because I think the problem with those ones are it's the fruitiness and the sweetness, and that's not really something I look for in a beer. But it's a good thing that they have a lot of other things going as well, like imperial stouts and IPAs and whatever.
No, but you know where you should go when you want to enjoy a nice beer? Pennsylvania.
Okay.
They have a event called Bear Beach Beer Bash. So
okay,
quadruple
B. Yeah.
So the admission to the Bear Beach Beer Bash includes all-you-can-drink beer samples, and all you have to do is strip down naked.
I can do that.
Yep, totally.
So are we booking flights?
I think so.
When is this happening?
June the 28th.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a recording Saturday.
It's actually just between, VGT and Lumos Festival.
Hey, and what would be more sexy is us with headphones and microphones naked, nothing else on, just that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay, now we just totally turned off everybody that ever listened to that. Unless you found that sexy, please let us know in Twitter under the hashtag @WANHTPY.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm proud of myself. I finally remember that one properly.
Yeah, you didn't need any help with it.
Yeah, totally. No, but
all right, yeah. So
that was the thing I would go
naked
for.
beach beer, whatever.
Come on, that would be one definitely for us.
Yeah. Why don't we have anything like that in Finland? We need to do that in Finland.
Because you can't have on the main event area any alcohol.
And you probably can't be naked either.
By the way,
because some child might see you, and that would be horrible.
By the way, for you people listening in the States, literally when you're going on a music festival, there's no way that you're having a beer in your hand while you're standing in front of a stage.
Oh no, yeah. If you'd like a drink, please come into this
gated area,
ridiculously fenced in plastic tent that will sell you lukewarm beer with outrageous prices.
Doesn't that sound lovely?
Oh yes.
The first time I went onto a festival, I literally did buy a beer for me and Tia, and I grabbed them after I paid, and I thought let's grab that beers and walk toward the exit. Apparently some security guy jumped aggressively in front of me, said something in Finnish, and I said, "Excuse me, sir, I don't really speak Finnish." So he continued to be all agitated and shout something in Finnish at me. I
Right.
can repeat it. I'm sorry, I'm not speaking Finnish.
What? So you didn't understand him better, even though he was going louder and
Yeah.
louder. What?
Why pointing at a sign written in Finnish?
Oh wow. Yeah, he probably didn't have a very good grasp of English then. Okay, but so yeah. Well,
Yeah,
and
so
then
basically then on the third try, another security guard came over and was like, you can't take that drinks outside. Like, okay. So I turned around, drank the 2 beers myself and went back to Tia.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's all what it took. It was kind of like, well, give me the information that I can get it.
Yeah. And that's a perfect example of, because the whole idea of this thing is to limit the alcohol consumption of the people so that they don't drink so much.
Yeah, and it backfires.
Yeah, and what turned out to happen? You had 2 pints instead of 1.
Yeah, in a way shorter time period because
yeah.
I didn't want to let Tia wait.
Well, and that's usually what people do. I mean, since you can't drink it when the band is playing, you go in between the bands and you buy like 15 beers and then you try to chug them all before the next band starts playing so that you actually have some beer in you while you're watching the fucking band.
It never occurred to me. I'm used to German festivals where you're actually literally allowed to bring 1 liter from the camping area to the actually stage area in the Tetra Pak, so in the cardboard box.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't matter what is in.
Mm-hmm.
They don't open it. It can be booze.
Yeah. And if they do sell something
They as
in
well
the
do.
venues, it's usually kind of cheap and you can go around with the fucking mug wherever you like.
They sell it like 20 meters away from the stage are the first beer and cocktail bars.
Yeah.
But you know what you really need to buy?
What?
It's a list of 14 most indispensable items you can buy right now in the SkyMall catalog.
Okay, I'm sure these will be very good. Something that I can't live without after hearing about them.
Absolutely. They are so simple to parts that it's like, how did I ever live without that?
Okay, let's hear it.
So, the scalp massaging shampoo brush.
What now?
It sounds brilliant.
That looks like something that will get you electrocuted in the shower.
What are we now, little girls?
Yeah, who doesn't like a little electrocution now and then? Okay, so yeah.
How about the voice-activated R2-D2?
What does it do?
Well...
Activate.
Yeah, like apparently lights on, lights off. I don't know, it does shit. It has like 40 commands. It's a fucking R2-D2 that reacts to your voice. Do you really need anything fucking more?
Yeah, a complete steal at $200. Apparently.
Yeah.
Wow, how can I have lived without that?
But next item, I know, if I wouldn't have that in my life, I would have killed myself a long time ago.
Okay.
Sorry, my voice short sets out. While I'm clear.
Lacquered rose dipped in gold.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you need to know anything more?
Yeah, that takes the fucking cake.
And you get it for a cheap $75.
Okay.
Unless you want the looks or smell what is 105. Or don't you hate it, when you had already a couple of drinks and you get tipsy and you still want to take a walk, to pick up a stranger. You know how that happens.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And don't you hate it when you spill your wine in your wine glass?
Yeah, that really sucks.
So now you have the zippy wine glass. What is the whole concoction where you put the glass into a plastic thing what fits perfectly the glass, and it's basically a zippy cup for wine.
Wow. That's the stupidest thing I've seen all week. I mean, really?
What happened last week?
I can't remember.
Ah, that's why you said this week.
Yes.
But it's a steal for $20.
Yeah. God. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. I can't even go there. If you really need to take your wine with you, then why not have just...
The good old paperback wine.
Yeah, or maybe like a bottle or whatever that you can put it in instead of the glass. How far are you gonna go with a wine glass anyway? Fuck you, cat. Silence. Kill you.
I'm gonna kill you. No, but the next one I'm kind of split about. Two parts, it sounds really convincing. The universal cell phone charger and disinfector. Because
Well,
actually your
actually-
cell phones are rather dirty.
Well, yes, that actually sounds like that might be
That's one on the
a
list that's
real
actually
thing
great.
that, you might just want to have, but...
I know where my hand has been.
Yes. I don't want to know.
Okay, what you think it's gonna cost you?
So what does it actually do? Does it say?
Yeah, it
Or how
charges.
does it work? Yeah, okay. Just
I don't know how it uses UV light to disinfect.
Okay.
I don't know. There are little tiny things in there, like little monsters that clean it with brushes and
Oh,
rags.
okay. Oh, all right. Yeah,
Like
I love that.
any electronic piece works. There are little men in there that transport one thing to the other end, and then sound comes out.
Yeah.
Don't you know anything? Fuck's
No,
sake.
and they're filled with the blue smoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you pay for that?
It's probably going to be more expensive than I think, but it sounds like something that you could, charge a person quite a lot for.
Especially now in our society where everybody is like this super having phobias about everything and
Oh, yeah.
germs and
Yeah.
like Howie Mandel. Have you noticed like on
What,
Americans Got Talent and
I don't know what you're talking about.
Howie Mandel?
Who is that person?
A boat?
Why do I need to know?
He's quite known.
I don't know him,
Okay.
and I'm glad.
No, but anyway, everywhere where he appears, like in shows like that, he with the audience, you know how you still high five or shake hands. He just does the fist bump
Okay.
for the simple reason of like that he's a germaphobe.
Oh, great.
So I think there's definitely a market there.
That's like a fuck you, right away. I don't want to touch you. I think you're disgustingly dirty.
Well, but there's a bunch of people that actually have this germ phobia.
I know, but they're just stupid. Because I don't, and I'm not stupid. So that must make them
Well,
dumb.
that's a logical conclusion
Well,
there.
that's science.
Yeah, absolutely. So what would you pay?
Okay. Oh, 50.
You lucky bastard. No,
Huh?
you lost. You know, like in The Price is Right, when you went over it, you lost?
I wasn't told that this is... Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, fine. Wah, wah, whoa.
It's $49.99.
Oh, dear.
You were sent over it.
Mm-hmm. That's so sad. I lost this round.
Well, how about a talking dog collar?
What could a dog collar possibly have to say?
Hey, they're good looking.
That's kind of rapey.
And Fluffy, come home now.
Also rapey.
What would you pay for a
I
dog
actually
collar?
saw the price now.
Damn it. Stop peeking.
What? The fuck?
Did we just lost light?
Yes, the light went out.
Okay.
Not all of them, but...
I'm not sure if we're gonna be now in real danger. If yeah, you're gonna have the recording. I don't know if
Hang
it's
on.
gonna be a wreck moment.
Yeah, just a second.
No problem. How the fuck did that happen? Okay, I think we actually might be haunted. Because
the light switch was actually turned off.
and we were not in
On
the
its
near
very own. I'm sitting a meter away, at least, from it.
The doors are closed.
Yeah, there's no one here. And the light switch just went from on to off.
Okay, if there's a ghost, let us know, touch me. And you know where.
Yeah.
Oh, getting a ghost hand job, that would be a new one. Ectoplasm all over the place.
Ghostly Handjobs.
I think we have a show title right there.
Yeah.
You should note that one down.
I will.
It's way too good
Okay,
as not to use
so
it.
anything else?
What? The ultrasonic barking dog deterrent. That sounds boring. Okay, the lock remote shutter so that you can actually make better selfies. And don't we hate it all?
The what now?
And don't we all hate it? You know, when you try to get a good selfie and it somehow doesn't work out, and
Yeah, that's the thing I really hate about life right about now.
don't you take many
typically-
selfies?
I can't really say that I do. What?
I actually think I never took one. Okay, back in our days, in the good old days, we called it taking a pictures of ourselves.
Well, yeah, it didn't have a specific name.
And that actually you never did that to yourself. You maybe did it when you just met a young lady. And
Yeah, and back in the day, we actually had like cameras for the actual purpose of taking pictures.
you mean that one's where you needed a film to get developed?
Oh, that too, yeah.
And if you were impatient, you still had to wait at least an hour to get your
Oh, yeah.
pictures. But you had to pay extra.
So, okay, but now you have some sort of a ridiculous extending arm that you can use to hold your phone further away that you get a proper. Well, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god! Does someone actually made that?
I read about teens that are obsessed with getting the perfect selfie and literally doing hundreds of tries
Oh god!
or hundreds of tries a day.
You know who's stupid? Teenagers.
We were fucking retarded too, so yeah.
Yeah.
Only
We
with
we
other
have the
things.
experience.
Yeah, so
Well,
we
I
can say that.
I talk from experience.
Yeah, we're not excluding ourselves. Only each generation is going to be doing something different, ridiculous. But the next entry on the list I fucking love. The Skell Gnome family. What is basically like your garden gnomes, but skeletons.
Oh, that's something that I actually want to have.
They actually look fucking cool.
Oh, nice.
Well, anyway, we're gonna put that link up on our blog, of
They're
course.
kind of expensive though. I don't want them anymore.
You don't have a garden.
Well, that's true as well. Do I have some free space here? And 6 cats that will probably wreck those things the moment they arrive.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay, and something else then.
Yeah, well, the guitar doorbell.
The what?
The guitar doorbell. What is simply how you would describe that fabulous invention?
Okay. Well, there's a bit that attaches to your door, and on the end of it, well, it's pointing upwards, so it's on the top of the door, pointing upwards, and it's basically shaped like a plectrum at the end. And then you apparently attach a guitar on top of that whole thing, and when you open the door, the plectrum is gonna be plucking the strings of the guitar that's hung above your door.
Exactly. And how could you ever live without that?
I do not know.
Don't you now feel empty that you don't have that?
Yes, and I feel horrible that I don't actually have the space in you know. Christ, can't you go somewhere else?
Fine, I thought you'd like to record with me. Oh, you mean the cat?
Yes.
I already felt kind of like not liked. No, but what?
Alright.
So what would you pay for that genius thing now that, that we got the cat out of the way?
I think the big question is the guitar included or not?
Let me check. Blah blah blah. A unique and entertaining hand-on doorway. Great for including with hardware included. Yeah. So I guess.
Okay. So it either has a guitar or at least a guitar-like implement that's going to make a guitar-like sound when you open the door.
What's the fucking basic guitar mounted on top of a door?
Yes. Well, it's not like I'm gonna buy it, but I think someone would price that around $150. Did I go over again? I did.
Absolutely, $149.99.
Damn it! Why do I keep losing?
You're on fucking fire, technically. You buy a cent.
Okay.
This time I took care that he can't peek.
Yeah.
Well, number 2, the zombie of Montclair Moors statue. What you can basically put in your garden again, what looks like a zombie coming
There's
out
a head
of the ground.
and the arms and shoulders showing from the ground.
So put some green around it, it's going to look like a zombie coming up out of the ground. That one is
Quite.
actually cool.
Yeah. Could have one of those.
Did you see the price?
Might have.
Fucking bastard. Then I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna ask.
$99.95 in 3 simple installments.
I don't know how to describe the next one. Just read the title out yourself. Read it loud out. No cheating.
The Biffy Butler bidet sprayer / digital accessory caddy / toilet paper stand. I think that pretty much says it all.
And what does it do? How does it look like?
The text says, combines a bidet sprayer with the convenience of a digital accessory caddy and toilet paper stand.
That's what you want to do. Have your iPad or phone near a water source.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a fucking good idea.
So you can clean your asshole while you are surfing.
And take a selfie of your butt while you're at it.
No, for that you take the extender.
Oh yeah.
Because so you can go really deep inside and take an inside selfie.
Oh yeah. Innie.
Innie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hashtag Innie. If you want that people do Innies, make a hashtag Innie. We're gonna monitor that shit.
Yeah.
That is the slogan of the hashtag, I think. We're gonna monitor that shit.
Yeah. So send us pictures of
Literally.
your colon.
Or maybe not. What would you pay for that wonderful piece of technology and engineering geniality word?
Nothing.
Why not? Make a guess. And think of it, go 1 cent lower. What we apparently learned tonight.
Yeah. Well, if it's made and marketed by Apple, then it's gonna be like 149. If it's for your, general whatever, then I'm gonna go with 79.99.
This time you were under, it's 99.99.
Oh great. It's a steal.
And what did we learn on this fine show? There's gonna be a Doctor Who porn,
Oh yeah.
and I might or might not still get this evening a Ghostly Handjob. And we are done for this fine evening. I think it's a fine note to go out on.
Oh yes.
So I hope you had fun, and well, you guys know where to find us. Let us know what you think, and
Oh yeah.
have a good week, guys.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I'm Nolan Overton,
I'm Brandon Stedham,
and we're the No BS Podcast.
where you can come listen to our comedic, informational, entertainment podcasts.
Every week on iTunes. Or our website at...
We do have a website?
Yes.
www.nobspodcast.com.
Thanks, and I hope you'll join us. Ciao.
The Flashbulb Podcast. 3 to 10 minutes of fiction brought to you thrice weekly. From cosmic horrors to fisticuffs, fast cars, and smart mouths, we've got a chill for every spine. Find it all at flashpulp.com or search for it on iTunes.
This has been another attempt at not pleasing you.